Our seemingly endless sky is shared by countless international airliners and military aviation, moving in a minutely orchestrated choreography of flight schedules. Many of these movements are condensed over a small and complex airspace where every single move is controlled and regulated. Any uncontrolled deviation could lead to disaster.
Radio, Delta Echo Yankee Yankee Yankee.
Delta Echo Yankee Yankee Yankee, go ahead.
Delta Echo Yankee Yankee Yankee
is Piper 28 on a VFR flight plan from Eindhoven to Grimbergen and request landing information.
Report current position.
Delta Echo Yankee 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 is now inbound Mechelen.
You are entering the Brussels CTR and about to cross the active runway.
Contact Brussels Tower 118.6.
We'll contact Brussels Tower on the 118.6 Delta Echo Yankee Yankee Yankee.
These type of airspace infringements happen on average 140 times per year in Belgian airspace. In frequently changing conditions, a pre-flight planning is key to a safe flight. This video will help you navigate in Belgian airspace and provide you with practical advice on how to avoid airspace infringements. A first step is to get familiar with the unusual complexity of Belgian airspace. Belgium is characterized by a large number of military and civil control zones in the center of the country, leading to many difficulties to stay in uncontrolled G-class airspace, both when navigating from west to east and north to south. On top of these control zones are the so-called TMA, also requiring two-way radio contact prior to entering. These TMA are typically quite low in Belgium, some starting already from 1,500 feet AMSL. Insufficient flight preparation and the complex nature of the Belgian airspace are identified as the main reasons for the large number of airspace infringements, both lateral and vertical. This is why the Belgian Civil Aviation Authority would like to emphasize on a study of the Belgian airspace prior to your flight. Apart from the classic flight preparation, we would like to introduce some helpful tools to navigate you safely through our airspace. One of them is the website of the Belgian air traffic service provider Belgo Control. Via the link AIM Meteo Briefing, pilots are provided with useful information regarding the Belgian airspace. Within AIP section ENR6, you can download overviews of the Belgian airspace. The PIB section also contains daily warnings with a visual representation of activated controlled airspaces and special activities. On that same link, you can also consult Meteo and NOTAMs and file a flight plan, but that requires a registry 24 hours in advance to receive a login and password. Another way to get acquainted with the Belgian airspace is to use modern tablet applications for aerial navigation. By entering the intended route to the destination in these modern navigation apps prior to the flight, the pilot will be advised of all controlled, prohibited, danger or restricted areas along the route, both seen from above and from the side. This may help in selecting a flight altitude that will help to avoid vertical infringements into TMA. Some of these apps will warn you in flight of upcoming areas you aren't supposed to enter and provide you with real-time Meteo and NOTAM information. The Belgian CAA is in favour of using these apps for flight preparation and in-flight navigation, as long as this is done in a safe and responsible way. For legal and contingency purposes, it's still strongly advised to have a classic printed map on board, should this modern technology fail. But in order to avoid infringements in the Belgian airspace, these apps are definitely useful to enhance the safety of all air traffic. It is mandatory to always leave your transponder switched on in the Belgian airspace, so ATC is aware of your position. In case of any doubt, please contact Brussels Info on the 126.9 MHz. When you understand our complex Belgian airspace, you're ready for a safe flight. Not only for yourself, but for the safety of all air traffic.